And so it all ends, not with a bang, but with a whimper. Frederick, Godslayer, the Sword of Odin, Reformer of the Faith, 116 years of age. The Dungeon Master gave her 50 extra years of life, and now the Dungeon Master has come to claim his prize. Goodbye, little Frederick. It's been great knowing you, but in theory, everything should be fine. If you ignore the fact that you're losing a fairly major crusade right now to dream of death, you find yourself back in the familiar forest grove, lit only by the full moon. It is time, mortal, speaks the Pale Reaper. Your time on this mortal world has come to an end. It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. Wow. Really does make you think, doesn't it? Liu Godslayer has been elected Grand Prince of the Great Republic of the Land of the Rice and Snow. What a mouthful. Wow, it actually worked then. The succession worked as intended. A female patrician, paradoxically. But it works, and that's all I'm happy with. Empress Liu, blessed with awesome knowledge of all things between heaven and earth. Liu's rule is sure to be legendary. Long live Empress Liu. And of course, more importantly, Empress Frederick has ascended to heaven at the age of 116. She made a bargain with death. Known as a pious woman, Frederick spent many years studying the ancient scriptures and learning all there is to know about Odin. Which, of course, finally, it's been a long time since I've been able to say this. That was, of course, her backstory, as given to her by the random backstory generator available in the description. And now I will be rolling that same, at long last, backstory generator for our current character, Liu Godslayer. Let me submit the query before we even look at the character, before we even take into account her stats with all of the bonuses of the realm now. Let's go ahead and roll this backstory and see what we have. Oh, this is really interesting. Background, soldier. Motivation, invaders attacked your homeland. It was your duty to take up arms in defense of your people. You suffered a tragedy. Oh god, this could not be any more perfect because, my friends, invaders have in fact attacked our homeland. In fact, oh dear, okay, we'll worry about that in a second. In fact, invaders are attacking our homeland as we speak, very currently. Riceland has been raided by a 14,000 strong army led by France. As your predecessor was unable to construct holdings in Finnmark, Jing Chen and his Han horses now rule the area. What? A Han horse nomad band in Finnmark. Right, that's normal. That's very normal. Okay, so, fantastic backstory. Actually could not be more perfect if I planned it. That is great. Let's take into account what's going on right now. So to recap, at the kind of middle of yesterday's episode, the Catholics declared a war, the Pope declared a crusade for France, the Kingdom of France, which, if they succeed, will give them everything within that highlighted area. Very frustrating because France have picked up a lot of de jure territory. They'll get back one of our holy sites. They will get back, of course, the Fountain of Youth, which was discovered in Harlem. Bit of a shame. We will keep a little bit. We'll keep like the Kingdom of Brittany and that type of thing. But we'll essentially lose a lot of what we built up towards the end of Frederick's life there. Very disappointing. I don't think we're going to be able to beat this, to be completely honest with you. I expect this to fail. Someone in the comments made a good point that they quite like the Crusades because it acts as a very strong enemy. No matter how large we get, there is going to be this enemy capable of taking us out. I agree. My issue with it is that it is essentially, for the player at least, impossible to keep up with the amount of AI. Because you can only do so much. You are limited to what you can see on your screen, right? And while you're doing that, unless you truly play it turn-based, playing speed 1 and pause and unpause, which I think would be a horrible experience to play and an even worse experience to watch, unless you really min-max everything and micromanage everything, it's almost impossible to beat because the AI is capable of doing, you know, many more decisions than you are within a game tick, you know? So it is a little bit insurmountable, but that's part of the challenge, of course. I'm not going to surrender things out. I think we might be able to eke out a white piece if the stars align maybe we can get ourselves a full-on victory. I think that's very unlikely, to be completely honest with you. Right, let's take a look around. Where are our troops? We got 2,000 on Shetland, which, to be honest, almost aren't even worth picking up. We got 22 up there. We got 59 down there. We got 16,000 there, and then 14,000 in Rome proper. I mean, look, if we manage to knock down Rome, the baronies as well, I wish these people would attach to us. Let's see if we can force them to attach so that we can lead the siege. Hopefully that should... Hello? What? There they are. Oh, thank God. I thought I was having a moment then. All my troops just suddenly disappeared. That's because no timer ticked, I assume, for what we've inherited. Right, great. Okay, you know, we'll deal with this in a second. Let's look at our character. Wow. Holy crap. With the stats from the treasury, or obviously everything we've inherited there, from the wonders, the upgrades that we've got here, of course, the Floki's Tech Mod upgrades. We've got the Ambassador room giving +2 diplomacy, the map room, etc., etc. This character begins with 38 martial, so maybe that aggressive backstory, you know, invaders attack your homeland, it was your duty to take up arms in defense of your people. Maybe this is the stars aligning. Now, unfortunately, we've inherited at a pretty awful time, difficult pregnancy and pregnant. So she's just about to finish her pregnancy there. I believe the correct term is give birth, which is quite annoying because that means she's in a regency right now. She is also secretly iconoclast, as we kind of expected, given that she is highly suspicious. Now, I might have to take a veto on this. This is a roleplay series, and I've always said play the character. However, I don't know that I can justify within the campaign, within everything we've done with the campaign, within strengthening the religion as that last character, to then play a character where we obviously try and overthrow that. I don't think I can justify it, and I think I can come up with a better theory here. She's inherited, right? She's inherited the realm. She has watched these invaders, these foreign invaders, attack and obviously siege down entire provinces in one of the richest, most powerful realms in the world. Maybe this is her awakening to that, with tying into her backstory too. These invaders are attacking their homeland. Unity is what we need right now. Her trying to force through this religious uprising or change of everything is ridiculous and is only going to tear the realm apart even more. Maybe this is like a sudden awakening for her to abandon those kind of idealistic ways and stick to this unity, at least for the good of the realm. She's had greatness thrust upon her shoulders here, much as if she's had this baby thrust. You know, kind of how that works. I don't need to explain that, I'm sure. So let's get this out of the way, and then we'll see what we can do about that. First things first, war focus. Got to go for the backstory here. Oh shit. And Varanor. It's going to cost us 3,000 gold. I have to. It's a Norse artifact, quality 5, a unique artifact. Even though we're not using it, I can't throw it away. Let's say renounce secret faith. Again, I feel like within the bounds of the playthrough, not only is that the sensible decision, but I feel like it's the right decision. We can also pay someone to tutor us. It's quite interesting. We get a concubine. Oh my god. Concubine is a dragon. I don't know the implications of that. I don't want to think about the implications of that. Who should we have tutor us here? What are you guys training? So you're obviously stewardship. You're probably diplomacy? Do we have a military? Court position? Prisoner? What the hell? Sure. Let's just get anybody to tutor us at this point. I think just the decision being there is quite nice to have. Becoming exalted among men. If we get 5,000 prestige becoming exalted, that seems like a good idea. Right, let's get everything set up before we get back into what is going to be a ridiculous war. Okay. Crown focus back in Riceland so that we can try and build the temple there. Makes a lot of sense. Then let's dish out minor titles. Let's get that all sorted. Why don't you like me? Who are you? You're just a distant dynasty member. We'll give it to Pemo. Pemo isn't going to try and murder us. So I think Pemo is... Oh, God, why does everybody hate us? Rival minus 100. Rival minus 100? What has she done to all these people? She's pissed off like the entire realm. Administrative tutor and legal tutor. I think that was the guy we paid, so that makes a lot of sense. State Inquisitor. Doesn't really matter. The people who matter within the realm like her. It's just random courtiers. She's really upset. Defending versus infidels is plus 40. Opinion of predecessor plus 81. Because we were such a good ruler with our previous character, everybody loves this character. But of course, we've got to keep that precedent up for the next character after that, for that to make any real kind of impact in the long term. Court tutor. Prodigy. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Watcher of giants. Whoever is the highest rank that likes us the least. Oh my god, all of our vassals. Literally every single vassal has 100 opinion of us. Wow. I'll give it to Joris. Watch out for giants, Joris. This one's on you, my friend. Okay. Council then. Marshal Hong. Steward Gear. Spymaster Alva. Done. How's the council looking? 39, 30, 24, 32, 27. This is actually fucking ludicrous. I don't think I've ever seen a council that good in my life. Polymath. Plus 4 to everything. Gongshi. Plus 2 to everything. Wow. Quick as well. My god, this character is insane. And then our Marshal is just naturally incredibly skilled. Brilliant strategist, ambitious. The mat room giving her a bonus air base of 17. The Steward is just very good as well. Bright, appealing, and comely. How bizarre. God knows what mods are working against one another there. Well, one of them's mine. Spymaster is very good. Why? Paranoid, cruel, deceitful, secret passages. Wow, famous Imperial Counselor, elusive shadow. They're all so good, but it's not necessarily from one thing in particular. It's like a lot of skills all coming together. Like, look, he's got a base 5 of stewardship, but because of how he's lived his life. Genius, Doctor of Natural Philosophy, Fortune Builder, Moneylender, Gardener, blah, 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 blah. He's become incredibly skilled through that. I quite like that. I prefer that to just a character having like a ridiculously overpowered trait, you know. Actually building themselves up is a lot more impressive. Sorry for this intro going on forever, but I think this is a very, very key succession to manage carefully. Just because we're already in the middle of a quite frankly ridiculous war. Why is that coming back as special interest? Is he going to do that every single time? It is. Oh, it's so annoying. Hold on. Maybe that's different people. Cracker, Joris, Daiju, Elizabeth. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, fine. Well then, choose a Taoist school of thought. We want to take whatever gives martial bonuses, I suppose. The follower of Zheng Yi, to strengthen myself with spells and magic. Good enough. Any sort of strength is strength that we need right now. Let's become a moneylender. There's no reason not to. We're in a merchant republic, of course. We can carve out an eye. Now, look, she was 4 years. She might have shrugged off her old religion because of this sudden succession in the middle of this giant war. She's defending against a religious enemy. We need religious unity for her and the people and a backstory. I don't think that immediately means, though, that she would just carve out her eye in favor of Odin. I think we still need to either work towards that, whether not us kind of force it into that, but if it happens, if she happens to become zealous in her current faith, then maybe then, sure, we go for it. But otherwise, we ignore it. There's a war tutor. I should have waited until he was here, huh? Okay. Everything is set up. Babby is about to be born. Is she part of a society? She is part of the... So there is a hidden iconoclast society within our realm. Well, that's very annoying. Bob Ross. Motherfucker. I knew he was in on it. That's a different Bob Ross. How many Bob Rosses are in this? Joris. Different Joris. Oh, well, a lot of them actually seem to be horrifying. Oh my god, that's horrifying. A lot of them do seem to be in Greece proper, so I don't think we need to worry about it too much. Will they kick us out of this society now that we're not iconoclasts? Maybe. Because we can't leave, because we can't see it. They should kick us out naturally. Right, okay, so let's move this army up. Hello. I've recently come into possession of a manner of alchemical ingredients. I'm not entirely sure what to make of it. Regardless, the cloven hooves remind me of something funny. I've no use for things like cloven hooves and liver. 25 piety. These things are bordering on heresy. 25 piety, 25 prestige, or I don't mind keeping them around. I mean... bordering on heresy? She did seem to dislike the religious aspects of our previous character, so let's play that particular character. Is there a way we can catch out this 2000? Well, that didn't sound good, did it? It's a very Mortal Kombat. Let's put battles back on high priority so we can see what the hell's going on here. There we go. We've been kicked out. That's fine. Kicks out the side. See, their movement lock. We can kill a good 3,000 here. Oh, they can run there and run back faster than we can catch them. I was about to say, that didn't make any fucking sense. Okay. Counter siege. Counter siege. Get us out of here. We're back to 0%. Balance has been restored. Burn down Rome. 20%. Oh my god, we might actually be able to do it. A child! That's a dragon egg. Whoa! Powerful. Quick. Oh my god. A daughter. Holy shit. Liege? What about Liejard? And then we've got strong, appealing, bright. Oh my god, the dragon. The dragon, she's laid an egg. Why is nothing normal in this campaign anymore? We've been playing, actually been unpaused for about 30 seconds and she's laid 2 eggs. Sanyang. Fine. I kind of want this child to take over. A Hanor's powerful, quick dragon. Actually, out of all these kids, which one do we want to even play as? Because they've all been pretty incredible, right? So, Joris, Genius Strong, fantastic combo. Like, staggeringly good combo. Then we've got Elizabeth, who is good in the brain, weak in the face. Oh my god, she's prodigy and strong and appealing. A little bit dim, though. So, it's effectively just having genius. I don't know. I think this is from the Better Genetics mod, which obviously isn't working with my own traits mod, but never mind. Daiju is tall, genius, but delicate. Again, big brain. That's fine. We want to keep as many men at court as possible so that we can obviously run the trade post, but so we don't end up with any succession issues like we've had previously, of course. Okay, well, as long as we're making sure they're all educated, I guess we'll just wait and see how all of these children come out. We should definitely educate the interesting ones. So you are getting educated by Liu. And then I think Joris we educate with Liu as well. Because they're the best of the bunch. And then we'll throw this at just any old the tutor. The tutor who's the court physician, who's also just incredible. Seems like a good choice. Right, 20%. We can't siege down the next level in Rome. Do we have any siege leaders? No, we do not. I could maybe buy some from China quick. Siege engineers. Yes. Put them to use immediately. Okay, this is good. We're going to hire some Chinese siege experts to crack open Rome. That sounds pretty good. Okay, so we do have them there already set up. Let's go you and you. And they're actually just insanely good commanders as well. Nice. Okay, how are we looking? Minus 11% every 12 days. That recalculates since we put the siege guys on. Well, I guess so. Fair enough. Okay, so that'll still take a while. We might still get a white piece here. And in fact, if we win this one, that'll probably swing it back in our favor quite significantly. 21%. Well, it wasn't massive, was it? A little bit disappointed by that. This is the 9th servant I disciplined this week. Paul did not even cry as the guards flogged him. Now, I do not even remember what was the reason I was mad at the boy in the first place. The realization shook me. My temper has already gotten out of hand. What if I unleash on my newborn child? I tend to stop being wrath. She's wrathful. I think wrath suits her character. 42 friggin' marshal. No. That will not be my problem. Yeah. It'll be the child's problem. I agree. I think that wrathful suits her. Bear in mind the backstory we just randomized there. Frody Jorison. I need to land this family, don't I? Frody Jorison and Joris Jorison. I'm going to mark you as special interest. I'm going to make sure you're landed. This is our... It says your courtier, but this is our... This kid is our uncle? Right? Your aunt, your uncle, your father. It's our father's half-brother, so it's our half-uncle. Who is also half-polar bear. That makes us quarter polar bear niece. For those of you keeping track. You can do it. Got a chance to gain brooding. Brooding is better than timid. Okay. Oh, nice. There you go. Captured someone else. Why did we just use a swath of war score then? What the hell happened? They're sieging a lot in France. What we want to do then is start getting our troops over to France so that we can start sieging things back, or throwing our men into the meat grinder and losing war score that I won't be able to reclaim. Maybe that too. Well, there you go. Right. Capital saved. As far as I'm concerned. Good shit. There you go. Take some money. Whatever. Let's get out of here. Let's get over to France fast. I mean, look, do you think we can maybe white peace? If we can white peace, there's no white peace. It's a holy war. You either win or you lose. Well, look, we're keeping them off. We are genuinely holding them off. A new bird has arrived in the muse, and a new book on the art of writing poetry is in my library. Shall we read the book, or shall we take the bird out for a hunt? I think a bird is maybe more appropriate for this character. Right. Okay, so we've got to start counter-sieging all of this shit. Taking back what we've just lost there. Do we have any other troops kicking around? Obviously, we've got them in Rome. 34%. Oh, my God. Okay. Now, get on the ships. You want to teach all of my people how to be flat terrain experts? Fine. Get on the ships, get up to France, meet the other troops in France. Rabbit after rabbit was caught, killed and brought to me by a new bird. Wowee. We link those two armies together, and we just say, like, attrition be damned. I'm not burning any vassals mid-gigantic war. We don't want to make enemies. My spouse, he dared to say I have a temper problem after all I have done. After all I've been through. He dares to complain as if he has any rights. Maybe I have become a little touchy after all the pain and stress I was exposed to in the last month, but that's understandable. What is his excuse? The stupid mustache man? Now I'm really angry. Oh, we're going to beat him. That's fucked up. I'm going to do it because I think it suits. She's got all this pressure on her. Like the pressure of the... imagine inheriting suddenly a realm where the majority of Europe want you dead. What? Am I reading this correctly? To the most excellent Empress, Liu Godslayer, your wisdom and mercy are legendary, we surrender. What? It's because we've taken Rome. Has the Holy War gone on for too long? Is that it? Why the fuck is he doing this? He's lost his damn mind. I have a feeling this Pope is, 182 years of age. Messianic, Way of the Dragon, Midas Touch, Dutiful Cleric, Cannibal. Cannibal Schemer, Possessed. What the fuck is this man? He is obviously one of the characters from a long time ago that were affected by the trait shuffle. He is somehow immortal. I don't know what trait is giving him. I think it's just from Messianic giving them 15 health. I think this possessed Pope, is he like a coward? Like, so there are some hidden stats in CK2. I may have brought this up briefly before. That are specifically just for AI. So there's rationality, zeal, ambition, bravery, things like that. And I might have made up bravery. I don't remember. I'm very tired. In this case, I think because he has a lot of traits here that will make him very irrational. I wonder if he's just surrendering early. I have no idea. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not complaining, though. We gain 565 gold. He loses 200 piety. Catholic lose 10% moral authority. That could be our foot in the door. 100 T. Is it, what, like, maybe we've just got that many troops left now that... France only have 18,000 troops. I wish we could see, like, a crusade score. See the army strength on both sides. Like, why have you surrendered? I just don't understand. Italy are off fighting Greece and a peasant revolt. Are France distracted with something? France are distracted with a peasant revolt. I just don't understand. Maybe it's because we've had positive war score for so long and it's ticking up. Maybe it's because we control all of Rome. I don't know. The point is, I'm happy with it. I would take that. Happily take that. Jesus, it seems, does not favor the Christian faithful. I could have told you that just from one look at the Pope and his demon wife. After a string of defeats and setbacks, Pope Sylvester has called off the crusade for France against Empress Godslayer Liu of the land of rice and snow. Pathetic. We are now known as the Sword of Jesus. The what? Why are we known as the Sword of Jesus? Surely that should be the Sword of... What, because we're, like, defeating Jesus? Frederick's called the Sword of Odin. Is that because... The Sword of Jesus? That doesn't make any damn sense. Okay, I think we're called that as an homage to our predecessor. This is my headcanon. They knew that Frederick was called the Sword of Odin, so they're calling us the Sword of Jesus, but not because we fight with Jesus as our sword like she did, but because we have fought Jesus. That's got to be it. It makes perfect sense when you think about it, but don't think about it too hard. Become celibate. What an option. I faced a particularly troublesome pregnancy. The next one could be lethal. I mean, you did lay 2 eggs. Yeah, you know what? I think maybe that's probably not a terrible idea. Can we always, like, we can undo it, right? This is the base game one, adapting celibacy, and this is a mod, I think, that allows you to just suddenly adapt it. I could be persuaded. I think for the time being, though, we'll just let it continue on. Although saying that, we don't have a good heir, though, do we? We don't have a successor. Okay, this is kind of a difficult choice. I mean, Pemo can take over, but if Pemo takes over, then it ruins everything we've built. Everything we worked so hard to achieve. This is a difficult choice. All right, what have we inherited here? What have we got? Like, giving us back some stuff. I wonder if some rulers of some provinces got killed. Well, let's give that away. Picard D. I'm just going to give it to you. Because, I mean, that's you. His name is also Gandalf for you of you. And I'm going to give it to you. That just a horrible triple play on words there. Completely accidentally, too. Dordrecht? Oh, right, for the Fountain of Youth. I mean, I do kind of want to keep that, but we can give away something else. We've got a castle here I don't want. There you go, perfect. Well, I'm honestly a little bit taken aback by that, because I genuinely assumed we were going to die, and then I genuinely thought we would just be holy warring France again. We can go for a big old invasion of France at some point, of course. I'm just going to drop everything for the time being. Can't be asked to try and reorganize what the hell is going on here. Let's bring the fleet up to here. Drop these troops off. This is our retinue, I believe. Drop it off here. It's great. That's great. I really don't care. Let's drop our troops off so that we've at least got some defense in France. Bear in mind, Catholics can raid thanks to some of the Dungeon Master fuckery. We do have the Falconer trait. A well-respected pastime. Thank you. Expose him immediately. Who are we exposing? I'll keep this information to myself. Again, let's keep a little unity, a little safeness in the round for a while at least. But these are our retinues, right? Yes, they are. Okay, how's the retinue looking in total? 13,000 out of 120,000. Yeah, I mean, we've got a little wiggle room there to upgrade our troops if we really feel that's necessary. Fine. I don't think Become Celibate, all that is relevant for a while, but compose a book. Complexity of War. Our homeland was invaded. Absolutely it was. Riceland was attacked by tens of thousands of very angry Catholics, and it's down to us to write the book on defending this realm, and maybe even fighting back. So, Wolf Warriors, could be persuaded. Could work for us. The Amazons, again, could work, maybe kind of appropriate. Berserkers, very appropriate. I'm not sure who to join, but I do think a Warrior Lodge is very appropriate for this particular character. Wolf Warriors, when was the last time we did that? Was that Fredrip as well? It absolutely was, the Wolf Brother of Fredrip. Whereas, do we have the Championship Bloodline? We don't, do we? We don't have the Championship Blood. So, in that case, I remember... No, we didn't die during that, did we? We died during the Wolf Warriors with our first character. Let's jump into the Amazons. For glory. That was the one thing Fredrip didn't achieve. She died at rank 3. Maybe this is where we can take over. Bear in mind, this character, I do not expect to live even remotely as long as Fredrip. She's 31 already as we're playing with her, so we're not going to have too long to play as Drunkard. Isn't actually a health negative. Doesn't really make... I don't know why it's not a health negative. Doesn't really make any sense, does it? Oh, brilliant. Troy. Okay, this is exactly why I bought the retinue over here, so I can't complain about that at all. Oh! Your tutor has obtained some success, and you have obtained a method in managing your finances that will help ruling. Diligent. Well, that's incredible. Fantastic. More stab bonuses for this already fairly overpowered character. I'm alright with that, thank you. We should check the... that's one thing I completely forgot to do, in fact. Check the treasury, make sure the correct artifacts are equipped. I'm going to start just, like, clapping a lot of these artifacts, because a lot of them are garbage. Lost Philosophy book, sure. Keep the books for the time being. What have we got then? So the armor is equipped correctly, that's good. We've got Thor's Gauntlet, we've got Mjolnir, Gungnir, so the important stuff's in place. We've apparently already got a Jade Dragon. God knows how or when we got that one. Can't use Bragg's help because we're not a poet, a socializer, gregarious, grey eminence, or charismatic negotiator. Can't use Odin's Eye because we're not one-eyed or blinded. Everything else, though, I think is fine. We've still got the NFT, which is good. Oh, I don't think I hovered over the stats. A lot of people really enjoyed the inept T. I didn't actually look at that. Money laundering 15%, cryptic currencies plus 10%, respect minus 15. You can thank Kekvit for that one. I didn't add the inept T event. That was entirely on Kekvit. All of that was credit to her. I was just complicit. Nodded and smiled as inept T found its way into Crusader Kings. Joris. We can take Joris on as a squire. Oh, that's a good idea, I think. You know what? Let's do it. One benefit, of course, through being in the Amazons is we can take a squire. That will train them in, as far as I recall, at the highest level of traits. It gives them martial but takes away other stats, similar to some other societies too. So we'll see how that goes. We might not want that in the long term, of course. Treasury Guard, who should we name? You'll do. Sure. Well, that was a lot of excitement for one episode. Good lord. Wow. Okay. You know what? I might leave it there for today, because I feel like my brain's been a little bit fried by this. That was like a lot of shit going on, like a whole succession. And then apparently, accidentally, or not really accidentally, but unwittingly winning a massive crusade that I was pretty much resigned to fail. So I guess now we flip the script. We turn the tables. We change the tides. We go for an invasion of France here. We take Germany. We invade for Germany, right? And then, of course, we siege all around France and just pull it apart. Then if we manage to siege all that, get up to 100%, we get Germany by default anyway. That takes away almost all of their power base. Then you'll watch France here crumble. They will fall apart in no time. So I think that's exactly what we do. Tomorrow, 42 Marshal. And we will make her Amazon Queen. I think that'd be fantastic. 42 Marshal, the Slayer of Francia, backstory, take up arms in defense of our people. And what greater defense is there than aggressive expansion so that there is nobody to defend from? Everybody's an ally when everybody is Han-Horse. I'm alright with that. I think today went very well. I'm not going to claim any credit for it. It was purely accidental, I think, for the most part. But this is a nice fresh slate we've got. I'm very interested to see what Liu can do for us. Our most powerful martial character yet, really coming out swinging. And, of course, laying 2 dragon eggs.